What happened to German forces captured at Stalingrad? Imagine being a soldier in the middle of one of the most brutal battles in history, and then ending up as a prisoner of war. That's what happened to thousands of German soldiers at Stalingrad. When the German Sixth Army surrendered in early 1943, about 91,000 soldiers were taken prisoner by the Soviet forces. These prisoners faced a very tough journey right after surrendering. They were forced to march away from the ruins of Stalingrad under harsh treatment. Many endured hunger, freezing weather, disease, and exhaustion during these marches. Once captured, most of these soldiers were sent to labor camps across the Soviet Union. These camps, often called gulags, were places where prisoners did backbreaking work. They mined for minerals, logged trees, built roads, and worked in remote areas with little rest or proper care. Conditions in these camps were extremely difficult. Prisoners had little food and were often sick. Many died within weeks or months because of starvation, disease, or exhaustion. Out of the 91,000 prisoners, only about 5,000 survived to return to Germany. Most of these survivors were released years later, around 1955, after the war ended. The majority of the captured soldiers did not make it back home. They perished in the camps or in transit, and their deaths symbolized the high human cost of the Battle of Stalingrad. This grim fate was part of the larger story of the Eastern Front, where both sides treated prisoners harshly. The battle itself was a turning point in World War II. It marked the first major defeat of the German army and shifted momentum toward the Soviet Union. The fate of these prisoners showed how devastating the battle was for Germany and how costly the fight on the Eastern Front was for everyone involved. In the end, the story of the German soldiers captured at Stalingrad is one of suffering and loss. Most endured forced labor, starvation, and disease, with only a small number surviving to see their homes again years later. Their experience highlights the brutal reality of war and the enormous human toll of the conflict in the Soviet Union.